The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Allen. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, let's go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A dump off to Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And a loose football. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Touchdown, Lions.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On third and long, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Fielded just inside the 20. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because as you...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Allen throwing on second down. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The trapper! The trapper!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid. Run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
But you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Allen, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They go back to the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On third down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. One man in the backfield. That's Jones.
Green, 39.
Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Sunday.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go. 11B. Hank, it's all right.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go. Omaha.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
372.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go. Move.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Bortles to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Let's go, trip left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He finds his target, Fuller. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to go. Against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Harris in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Bortles now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jordan Willis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19.
So right. 154 right here.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
372 and 54 Ricky. Hank.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Allen now looks to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. Blue, Niner.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ronald Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lucy. 11B.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Hey, Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's all right. Lucy. 372.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Lucy. 372.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Bortles. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Bortles, and he's got room. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up.
Spread right, 72. Lucy. 77.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He's letting this one go for 4. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Trip flip. Green is on.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go. 372. 11B. Lucy. All right. Bunch right. Hey, spread left. Hey, spread left. Yes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Mike Gillislee, his first touchdown of the new season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Detroit! Leopard!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll go again to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for him right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep running the clock.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
Now Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Allen caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Allen to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And some space here. 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Zach Line, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
Here we go.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Green 80.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete here. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
No. Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Charles Harris in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Witherspoon. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the...
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare.